Have you ever found yourself in this situation where you're picking up markers, holding them up, trying to figure out which color goes with what project, what paper matches what? Well, I have a solution for you. And sounds simple, but it's swatching. We've all been in that whole frustrating situation, but swatching saves you so much time and can do so much more for you than just show you the colors. And I'll tell you what they can actually do. Well, I'm swatching out my Tri-Blend brush markers today. So, as I'm swatching these out, you can watch me swatch while I talk to y'all. So one of the benefits, well, first off, what the heck is swatching? Simply, it's what I'm doing right here is I'm putting down colors of my markers so that I know what they look like on the paper that I use. Because that is a big thing. The cap do not match. The carpet does not match the drapes if you look at just the marker cap, y'all. It does not, okay? So, the only way you're going to get a true look at the color is by doing swatches. You can do this with your inks as well. I do it with my inks. I do it with my markers. Anytime I get a set of markers, I swatch these babies out. These I have just put off forever to do. All right, so that's one thing. That's the reason you want to swatch it, and it helps find the colors that you're looking for quickly. Because you don't have to sit and, does this match this? Does this match this? No, because you can pull out your swatch, see it match, see if it doesn't match, see what color combinations will go together. It makes it super easy. All right, so that's why you want to swatch and what swatches are. Another benefit of swatching is it actually helps with consistency and accuracy. As I was mentioning, because I do swatch on the paper that I normally color on, or at least one of the papers that I normally color on. You do have to be careful when you're trying to print your swatch charts out. Some printers will not take certain papers. Some printers will. Like, for example, my printer will take Nina Desert Storm cardstock and Ohuhu cardstock, but will not take the normal Nina cardstock. The printer at the studio. The printer in the house will take pretty much any cardstock I decide to put into it. All right, so once you swatch them out on your paper, you can see the true color how they are going to look when you're coloring with them on that paper. That's about the accuracy. Another tip is when you're swatching, it actually helps you to improve your coloring skills. It allows you to get to know your product, which is super important if you're planning on doing any kind of coloring for any length of time. The better you know your colors and how they act and will work together, and this goes with not just color, but ink and markers and all kinds of stuff. The better you know them and the better you know your papers, the more accuracy and improved your coloring and card making skills are going to be. You would not think that, but really and truly all it is. When I first started out, I'll just go ahead and tell y'all this story real quick. I thought I was really good. And then, I was better than some, but I thought I was super good, better than what I was. And then I saw a couple videos and I was like, what the heck was I thinking? I'm not as good as I thought I was. So, there's that. It helps you to improve. I got sidetracked. So, another thing that it helps you do, and why I recommend swatching, is you basically are creating an easy tool to select colors. And what I mean by that is, as you are creating your swatch charts, you can easily take and see what colors are going to mix or come to be able to go together to make certain colors, certain blends, what will match certain pattern papers that you might be trying to match, and what kind of markers. And if you only don't have all of that swatched out, you're not going to be able to color match anything to know, okay, this marker matches this marker matches that. You're going to be sitting there spending hours and hours and hours of time trying to figure out which color matches what, when if you had just done the swatch to begin with, you wouldn't have that take so much time to match everything, because you would be able to just match it. So and by the way, if you stick around to the end, I have a special offer for y'all, a free little gift. And I'll tell you about that at the end. All right, so we've got our color selection down, and we've talked about improving your color skills, which is true, it really does, because it helps you learn your colors and know what colors you should mix together to make what, and helps you improve your coloring skills. All right, some additional benefits of improving with doing swatches. They help you to improve your skills, as we just talked about. And believe me, it does, because I can tell a big difference from just doing swatches and then going into coloring than I can if I take a set of markers, like my Stampin' Up! Markers that I had, or that I still have. I just don't use them. I had no idea how to alcohol marker. I had some idea, but not super great with it. I struggled with using those markers forever before I did any videos with them, until I actually sat down and swatched them out, and it allowed me to play to be able to figure out what worked with what and how I needed to do what. So that swatching helped me to improve my coloring skills in that aspect. It will also help you make better color selections and makes that choice easier, because you will know what colors will blend together to create the color and look you're going for. So that's another thing. And as you can see, for this set, I ended up jumping around a little bit, and I did mess up one color. I think it's the citrus. Yeah, it's the citrus blend up there at the top. I messed that one up when I swatched it out, so I did have to fix it off screen. I grabbed a citrus blend, which is more of a yellow-green, instead of the citrus green. And actually, the citrus blend is yellow. The citrus green blend is more of a yellow-green. I don't know why I didn't pay attention when I was grabbing my markers to do that, but when you see that, you're going to see why. All right, so another thing is it's a fantastic way to stay organized. I will take these swatch charts, and I stick them into a plastic sleeve, and I add that to my swatch notebook. My color swatches for my inks, I'm going through and swatching them onto 2x2 sheets. Then I got from Jennifer McGuire's website, her swatch sheet, and I'm stamping out all my inks, and then I will put them by family and in color order. And that way they'll go in that notebook in the sleeve pockets. I've got my pockets. I've had them for months now. It's just taking that long to stamp everything out. And I can put them in there, and I can match markers to colors and figure out what I want to use on projects. And then I can also lay them out, because swatches help you boost your creativity also. Because you can lay those swatches out and come up with different color combinations that you probably wouldn't have thought of before. It also would help you to come up with, and that's like, for me, it helps me to come up with some of the best color combinations I have ever thought of by having the swatch and putting them out where I can see them and being like, yeah, that works really good together. I wouldn't have thought to put that purple with that orange and that green and all that. So that's one of the benefits of swatching, is the additional benefits. So if you have not swatched your products, and I highly encourage you to do so, because especially if you are looking to improve your coloring skills, improve your consistency and accuracy, and to create better choices in your coloring, then swatches are what you need to do. Now, I have a special offer over on my blog, the coordinating blog post for this. If you do not have a swatching chart for your markers, I've created one for you that you are able to download on that blog post for free. And it is listed below in the doobly-doo, or as Sandy Allnott calls it, the doobly-doo. It's listed below in the description, so you want to check that out. Go to the blog post and find that download. It's at the very bottom of the blog post. So, and in recap, swatching might seem like a super, even unnecessary step, but It's one of the most important steps and ways that you're going to improve your coloring skills and get crafty. Now, if you like this video and you want to see more, make sure you smash the like button, and I will see you guys in a coming up video very, very soon as you finish watching me swatch out this one last image, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys, stay crafty, and I love you.